now I'm going to start it. Let's do this. Automatic. Hit a penalty. They didn't want you to focus so much on the shifting and stuff, obviously. They wanted you to just play the game, so here it is. Just joystick controls, nice flex. It's pretty grippy, actually, as I slam off of stuff. So B is like a little bump. I don't know why it does that. Can't hit the cones, you gotta go between them. My favorite part of spin tires is the rock crawling, so this should be pretty good. So far, actually really well done. Oh, hit a cone. Kind of straddle this rock. Already taken 3 penalties. How do I want to do this? I'm going to go left. Can't get that, so let's try backing up a little bit, turning away. Oh, alright. That's you. We kind of just grind it out. There we go. That shouldn't have happened. This is where the B thing comes in handy. Oh, there it is. Alright. So far, it doesn't look like we have any damage the developer has put in, but doesn't mean it won't happen. Alright, coming off of the edge here. Oh. Alright, so that's stage 1. I got an overall of... That sucks. Alright, so there's 3 stages per level. And you level up and you unlock cars, or vehicles. Looked like an old, you know, early 90s Toyota. And then there was like a buggy, another like caged vehicle, but so far the UAZ looking Suzuki Samurai is awesome, because it's what you start out with, so you can't just like pick anything and go. There's no... Oh, okay. So Y resets you. This is like the top, or the tough truck challenge, but we're doing it in average Joe crawlers here. There you go, just pull yourself up and over. This is, looks like it's intentionally set up here. So, there we go. How I didn't roll over there is beyond me. Oh, I didn't even touch that. Come on. The hardest thing about this game is going to be line choice. The camera is a little weird. It's not like zoom in and out like it is on spin tires. It's like a up and down only, and then left and right. And I don't know how to change views on the car other than use the joystick. I'm not a purist computer player, so I could care less about using a mouse and keyboard for stuff like this. But this is pretty fun with the controller anyway, so... If this was my vehicle in real life, I would not be doing this. Ah. Kind of bunny hop your way through, just like the cheater tool. Didn't touch that one either, but okay. I like the difficulty of the cones. So see how I'm like ramming the hill? It's in real life you take your time a lot more, but I'm just kind of playing this for the first time. I'm trying to get a good time here. There we go. Oh, not the penalties. Alright, so I'm now level 1. I will cones tripped 3 on that. Ugh. Alright, let's go to the main menu real quick. I just want to see what's up. Pure rock crawling. That's what it's called. That's the first vehicle. You got option menu. Rescue, kick. High gear, low gear. Okay, alright. I didn't know that. Brake and reverse. Steering, camera. Alright. I have it set to ultra right now. Just because it doesn't seem very taxing on your system, so... We'll go start. Can we choose different vehicle? So there's that 80s Yoda, or 90s Yoda I was telling you about. There's a Truggy. And a full cage samurai looking thing. And a King of Hammers type buggy, but... That's it for vehicles, and you have to be level 9 to get all the way through them. So now I'm going to shut up and just play. So it says you can switch between high and low gear, but there's no indicator for it, so I don't know what I'm in. I'm assuming this is low gear right now, because I would think as a person who designed this game, being interested in rock crawling would automatically start you in a low gear like you would in real life. There's a grab. Alright, no faults. Alright, next stage. Here we go. Eventually, I mean, I already love this game. However, I would love to see like a dash view, you know, like a driver view. Or even a passenger view would be cool, where you see hands on the dashboard holding onto the grab bar. I mean, they could go pretty much anywhere with this as far as vehicles. You could do workshop. If you're going to do workshop like Spin Tires did, and you're only going to allow certified vehicles to unlock achievements, what you need to do is actually certify vehicles. Or actually allow, you know, players to do good things with the vehicles. One fault. I didn't even touch the stupid things on top. Shut up. Oh, you get it even if the outside of your car touches it. Yay! So there's only one stage, I guess. You know, just like simple things I'd like to see. It would be something like, there's not one stage, by the way. Make myself out to be a fool. So there's like a woodsy, kind of high, New Hampshire, Maine, kind of rocky area. Then you have like a high desert, which is pretty cool. This is like mountaintop type shrubbery. You know, there's trees and stuff, but it's like closer to the alpine. Then you have this high desert stage. You have what looks like a more wooded area, similar to the first one. Another one similar to the second one. And maybe these are just in different parts of the map. Maybe there's only 2 maps. That one looks like a new one. That looks a little beachy, but I haven't unlocked it yet, so obviously I can't see it. And there's more mountains. But this person seems to know what they've done with the game, so we'll try this one and we'll just go free roam. I'd like to see camera views. I'd like to see a less sensitive setup, so like this is just gas and brake over again. There's no like lag time in between. So I mean, if you're going for realism, you didn't really get it, but if you're going for you know, more of a get it out arcadey kind of feel that anyone can play, yeah, absolutely, you nailed it. This is a great game to get people into rock crawling, to kind of show how suspension works. I mean, I'll zoom in right here, but you can see the springs actually flex. Oh, except I don't know how to drive. So you can see the springs actually flex and turn and bend, and you can see the torsion bars or traction bars. Traction bars are in the front, I believe, right? So you can also see the drive line going from the drive shaft, or from the transfer case to the differentials. One thing I'd like to see though too would be something like spin tires. Like this car or vehicle has a massive amount of travel, which is totally fine, but you don't get the feel of any like top heavy, you know, you don't get the feeling of the body roll at all. Like, you know you're not going to roll it over, or at least I haven't rolled it over. Maybe, I mean, maybe you can, but let's see. I'm going to try and roll it over. I've yet to be able to, so just kind of hammer around here. So there's high and low gear. I don't necessarily know why you would need them. Okay, so you see that right there? This is low gear. Switching to high gear. Kind of, I don't know, it's, physics aren't really allowing for the vehicle to roll over so far as I can tell. And that's fine. But the guys who want a more realistic feel, I don't think you're going to find it as far as, you know, vehicle physics. The suspension is amazing. The grip, how you can see the low PSI in the tires like you can in spin tires. Awesome. I'm kind of a spin tires #1 guy. I don't really care for #2, mostly because I feel like they already had a good game and then they just made another one to try and get more money. And the players are what actually made the game good. So, modding community. Anyway, this isn't that game, so I'm not going to talk about that. So, as you can see, I'm very well stuck here. I'm going to try and get up on this rock and roll it. Okay, so you can roll. Takes a lot. And you can still work it, which the truck, this is a no-go in real life. Please don't do this to your vehicle in real life. Get to roll it. Alright, well, I'll press Y or B and it'll kick it back over. Still fun. Great game. Really cool that someone actually made a rock crawling game. So, out of 10, what would I give it? I don't know. Because I'm kind of biased, and, you know, 1 out of 10 is like a matter of opinion. Like, this should have rolled over by now. I mean, that guy's sitting at like a, from the axle, center of the axle, that guy's sitting at like a 45-degree angle. You're going to have to bend your body out and around the door to get that kind of angle, but because I'm kind of avoiding the 1 out of 10, 1 to 10 scale that most people enjoy, or the, you know, 4 out of 5 star type of scale, 5-star scale. It's not a finished product, so I don't want to rate it, but if I had to, absolutely rate it right now, and I was going to, you know, have a gun to my head kind of thing, I would give it an 8. I'd give it an 8. Massive potential. Great vehicle design. Very clean and easy and friendly. Quick to load. I mean, I don't even have that great of a video card, and this thing, I'm on Ultra right now. It looks great. not a whole lot going on in the game, but still, like, I mean, you can load as far as you can see, it looks like. And I can run it on Ultra, which I'm stoked about. I love having high-end graphics for like a budget price, which is GTX 970 is pretty dang good on this game. Anyway, also you can give it an 8 because for early access, this is pretty polished. And on top of that, I never even heard about this until I got home today. I didn't even have my eyes on Spin Tires for a long time because I just got fed up with, oh, we're going to update it, and I don't like the freaking mission system. I don't like how you can't just load any map. I don't really care for that in this game either, but this is way more polished than Spin Tires was at first. And the only way Spin Tires is fun is if you can mod it, and you have to like kind of jump through hoops to do that with number 2. And I like number 1 a lot better. Even though I can't play multiplayer, I'd still rather play a single-player game and just kind of cut through the woods and, you know, just have fun. It's kind of what rock crawling and adventure driving is all about, overlanding, if you will. I'm a motorcycle guy, so this whole like driving vehicles off-road in real life thing, I got over pretty quick. It's very cool, but it's just not my thing. I'd rather ride a motorcycle through all this. Go in places that vehicles can't go, four-wheel vehicles can't go. Anyway, to the developer, thank you very much for making a great game and having it basically finished. I think it's very cool, and I'm very stoked to see what you do with it. And to the players of Spin Tires, I think this is kind of what we wanted as far as rock crawling goes. It's very based on actual rock crawling, it seems, other than the very arcade feel of the driving. Suspension travel is what you want, the grip is what you want. It's none of this like untextured rocks. It's just like it has a skin over it, but there's no grip on it, you know what I mean? So you just kind of slide around. It's not very cool. This game is awesome. Spin Tires, I would give like a 6.5, and then the mods actually make it worth, you know, up to like a 8.5, 9. So yeah, I'm gonna shut up. Thanks for watching.